Welcome back, everyone. We are officially 7 weeks away from football. I just believe a week and a half next Thursday, we are going to have the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. Football is right around the corner. Who's excited? I know I am.
Not for preseason. I mean, I'm excited for football. I can't be excited for
You can't sniff
preseason.
it. You can't sniff it.
I can sniff a ton of BS, dude. That's all preseason is, a bunch of BS. I like watching it, sure, but come on, it's the real season.
For sure. Okay. Vincent, are you a little bit more optimistic that it's right around the corner?
I never watch preseason games, but
Not even your own team?
no, not even my own team. I don't want to see my team playing against second stringers. The only guys that I really care about to watch are the rookies, but obviously I watch them all throughout training camp with all the videos, all the pressers and stuff like that. I care more about like how they're integrating into the team versus how they play in preseason. So
All right, all right. Well, I'm excited for preseason. I love watching all the young Packers battle it out for roster spots and seeing who's going to make the team. I find it very exciting. But Trey's hyped for something else. He says, I'm hyped for college football, then NFL preseason is dumb. College football is very exciting. I wish I was off more Saturdays so I could actually enjoy it, but I'm usually working on every Saturday, so it's hard for me to actually enjoy it. College football, unfortunately. But let's get right into our topics today. And no, Trey, we're not going to be talking about uniforms first. I know you were very anticipated, but you had to wait to talk about uniforms, okay? So first up, we're going to talk about some new contracts that were made over the past week. The first one we're going to bring up is Sauce Gardner. Got a huge extension on his team with the New York Jets. He got a whopping new contract worth 60 million guaranteed, 4-year deal. It's very, very big contract for him. So I think that was really good lockup for them. I think he's a very good corner. Overall, not the biggest fan of him. I think he is a little overrated personally. Let's go, Pack, go. Love it, Andrew. But I think Sauce Gardner is a little bit overrated, just a little bit, personally, I think. But I do think it is a good lockup for them. What is y'all's thoughts about this contract extension?
I think it's absolutely great, right? You lock him up right now. I do feel like, quote me on this. I think he's one of the best wide receivers in the league. I think he's extremely talented. Right off the bat. I mean, when he came off as in his rookie year, he was making waves on that team with what he had, right? Everyone likes to judge the Jets, right? What they had with Zach Wilson, what they had with the type of Aaron Rodgers that was presented to New York. But look what Sauce Gardner did. I mean, not Sauce Gardner. Yeah, Sauce Gardner.
Yes.
Damn it, I was thinking of what's his name?
That was
Wilson.
last week.
Garrett Wilson. I was about to say we just talked about Garrett Wilson, but Sauce Gardner. Okay, now it's a little different. My bad. Okay, my bad. But
I was wondering. You said wide receiver. I was like, what?
Yeah, I know. I for some reason I thought we were talking about Garrett Wilson. But yeah, Sauce Gardner. I think he's good. I think he's aggressive. I like that in a quarterback. I think it's great for the team to extend him because corners are very scarce in the league. If you ask me, especially physical corners like that of that caliber. His attitude is another thing, right? So off the field attitude, that's one thing that I do not like. But he's a young, talented player in a team that has. I'm gonna swallow that potential. Right? I say that I say that with a grain of salt. A team that has a lot of potential, but if it works out, then this is a great signing for the New York Jets.
So this is a term that they usually use in basketball, but Sauce Gardner is a hero ball type of football player. He plays great in one-on-one situations, which makes a corner really good, right? And that's why they paid him this much money because he can pretty much stay up with any wide receiver he goes up against. They might get the best of him here and there, but Sauce Gardner, when he has opportunity to go up against one of the best, he always wants to show out, which is really good. And that's what his attitude shows there. He's just a competitive dude, and you have to love it. But when you put him in a scheme, he crumbles. He forgets his assignments sometimes. I'm not going to say every single time, but he is a guy that does not do well in like zone types of defenses or when he's having to switch off of wide receivers because somebody else is going to take over that guy crossing the field when it's not man to man. So I think it's a good contract for sure. I think he should have been the highest paid corner in the league? Probably not. I think that goes for Patrick Surtain and a couple other guys like Gonzo from the Patriots. But it is what it is. The Jets wanted to pay him. Why not lock up a guy who's going to be there for a long time now? So good signing for the Jets and a good signing for Sauce Gardner. That's all you should really care about.
All right. I very much agree, Vincent. Dizzle says, what is up, my guys? What is up, man? AJ already gone? He ain't gone. He ain't never leaving. He's stuck with us. But yeah, let's go on to our next contract that we are going to talk about, and that's the big boy contract, the new highest paid non-football or non-quarterback player in the NFL, TJ Watt. He is now in just one new contract, his new extension, now making more than JJ Watt ever made in his entire career. Just crazy to think about.
That is nuts.
But he gets a 3-year extension, $123 million blockbuster deal, which is going to be averaging, I believe, like 40.1, puts him just above Myles Garrett. Absolutely crazy, in my opinion. I think it's absolutely deserved. He has done the work to get here, and the Steelers just have no other option than giving him that money after Myles Garrett got that contract. I think they're kicking themselves in the head that they didn't pay him before Myles got paid, because they reset the entire market for everybody, and they had to pay a bunch. But I think what you get out of TJ is 100% worth it. What do you guys think?
I want to say that Nick Bosa deal don't look that bad now, does it?
No, it don't.
Right? Yeah, it looks pretty good right now, but everyone was like, what the hell are the Niners doing? But anyways, it's about damn time this dude gets paid. He's the best. He is the best in that position. I love the way he plays. He's super athletic, super aggressive. It's just so much fun to watch. I just absolutely despise that he's in Pittsburgh. I despise it. I was so excited when he wasn't happy that they weren't meeting the contract talks that he wanted. So I was like, okay, he might go out there. He might seek a new deal somewhere else. Maybe he likes the beach. Maybe he wants to be near the bay. Maybe he wants to be paired up with Nick Bosa. I don't know, right? But he stayed there with Pittsburgh. Overall, great move by Pittsburgh. They couldn't afford to lose him. A lot of questions will be raised, and some jobs will be lost. But I think it's great for him, great for Pittsburgh. So happy, always happy whenever you see a young individual like himself, which I think he's older than us, get paid that much money. So good for him. Generational wealth. Congratulations.
Yeah. I'm going to go through comments here because I like the last comment by Andrew Blues. He says, it's fine because when the contract is over, he'll be 30 years old corners, and they usually don't keep their prime past that age. Still, the Jets won't win at all. Dizzle says, what are we talking about tonight? You'll have to just stick around and see, buddy boy. Mr. Magic says, yo, did I miss the mock again? No, we're not doing one today. We'll do one on Thursday. Dizzle says, another team is going all in on Rodgers. Love it. Blah. And then finally, the comment that I liked from Andrew Blues was deserved for TJ, but for the Steelers, overpaid. They have the highest cap on defense in the league. But they've been a really good defense for a long time. They hold a lot of teams down to minimal points. I believe they have been like top 5, if not top 10 for the past like 10 years, probably in defensive rating, as well as keeping the other team from not scoring. So TJ Watt definitely deserves this because he was a big prime mover in that defense playing the way it does. And he shows up when it's needed, but it's just only him. So that's why he gets so much money here.
They no longer have Fitzpatrick, though. I think that is big. I liked him. I liked him a lot.
Andrew says, and the defense has been underwhelming when it matters most. Yeah, it's true.
Have you seen that meme, right? Everyone's seen that Coldplay meme, right? When everyone, the guy's hugging the HR representative and they're having an affair.
Okay.
I saw one where it had Mike Tomlin's face and one and done in the playoffs that he was holding. I was like, oh, geez, that's too good.
That's horrible.
I haven't seen any memes on that yet. That's good.
No? That's all I see. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're everywhere now.
All right.
Dizzle says Fant got cut, best tight end for Seattle since Disley. I have to disagree. I think Disley was better than Fant. Fant is very underwhelming, so I'm glad we got rid of him.
We could make that meme with Dizzle hugging that girl's mom that he works with.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah. All right, getting to a few more comments. You know that Gillette things get dirty.
Massachusetts.
That's why you love the state. Okay.
Right.
The worst unis are also the worst team in the NFL. Hey, we're getting into uniforms later, right? That's going to be our favorite topic of the day. I can't wait to talk about uniforms.
Is he saying that the Steelers are going to be the worst team in the NFL?
We'll pull this comment up later, okay?
Interesting.
We'll pull it up later. All right. So let's move on from TJ Watt. Well deserved from him. Let's go on to a guy that I know Trey will definitely want to talk about. Let's talk about, I'm going to butcher this last name. Is it Karlaftis? Is that it?
Karlaftis.
Okay, I did better than I thought I was going to do. But George Karlaftis, young player very much, and he got his big-time deal. It's a 4-year extension, $93 million. That includes 62 guaranteed. He's coming off a huge sack last 3 seasons, and they gave him a lot of money up front for what they think he's going to do. Most players, they get 24 and a half in 3 seasons. It's good, but is it that kind of contract good? I think they're paying for the future and what they think he's going to be. Trey says it's best. He says he's a heck of a player. He's going to have to be with that big contract. So I think overall this is a good signing for the Chiefs.
Jake?
Yeah, no, sorry. I was reading Dizzle's comment here. Dude, congratulations, man. If you're in the club championship semifinals, dude, we always support our viewers, especially when it comes to sports. So good luck to you, bro. Hopefully you keep on advancing, man. But yeah, no, I think this is a great pickup or a great signing for the Chiefs. This guy is not the guy that's like so flashy where, you know, he stands out like a sore thumb, but he's the guy that gets things done, kind of like the unsung hero of that defense. He puts in a lot of work. So I think this is a great pickup.
Yeah, he was one of the guys that, again, the Chiefs usually just steal in the draft. Same thing for the Ravens, same thing for the Eagles. They're always in the playoffs, and they usually get one of those last picks in the first round, and that was Karlaftis here. So definitely well-deserved for Karlaftis. He was definitely sliding down the board in that first round back in 2022, but now he's showing out, and now he got the big boy paycheck. So really good for him. I think it's really good for the Chiefs too to hold on to one of those guys, especially as is it Chris Jones, who's getting a little bit older. So they definitely need to lock up a guy who's going to be very, very good on that defensive line for them.
All right. Don't think you need to say too much more about this guy. Let's move on to a more interesting signing. I don't have the contract details for this one. They have not been released, but the Commanders have gotten even older than they already were. Von Miller is signed with the Commanders. If you don't know who Von Miller is, he's been living under a rock. Helped the Broncos win a championship, helped the Rams win a championship, tried to do it with the Bills, couldn't get it done. Now he's on to the Commanders, and most likely I would imagine probably be his last year. Is this $6.2 million?
There's like a $2 million incentive in there, so I think it's up to $8 million or something like that.
Okay. 6.2. Von Miller is trash now. Says Rave, welcome to the stream. Sorry. Great to have you here. I bet you are still mourning Will Levis's contract or surgery that he's having. I know you're probably in mourning right now, so we're feeling for you, right? You and all Titans fans, okay? But I don't think he's trash. I think if you use him in the right situations, he's not going to play all 3 downs. You're going to put him in obvious pass rushing situations, okay? 3rd and long, you're going to put him in there, and with his technique that he's built over the years and what he's been able to do in his experience, he can still get to the quarterback. Does he still have that same speed and power that he did back in his younger days when he was a headache for offenses? No, he does not have that anymore. But if you put him in the right situation, I think this could be a player, if he stays healthy, that could put the Commanders over the top potentially in the playoffs in those really important games that they need to win. I do think this is a good signing for them. Just they're looking to try to win right now with Jaden Daniels' rookie contract, and they have the potential to do so. Vincent?
Yeah, obviously everybody knows Von Miller is not what he used to be. That's an obvious thing. He's kind of like Bobby Wagner and is just continuing to play, and now they're on the same team, so they can wreak havoc together. Obviously, Von Miller has won a championship before. They're trying to bring championship caliber guys on the defensive side over there because defense was not very, very good last year. Same thing with Bobby Wagner. They brought him over there to bring some style and flash, even though he's an older linebacker. But they needed somebody solidified in those spots who knows the game, who knows how to make big plays when it's needed. So I think this is a great signing. Obviously, it's not the signing as like a TJ Watt, but again, Von Miller is past his time. So good guy to have in the locker room, 100%.
Yep. They're talking golf game over here. Andrew Blues, Packer fan, says Super Bowl or nothing type deal for Redskins, but they won't win it. Time will tell. I hope they don't win it because I think the Packers are going to win it. But yeah, the Redskins, Commanders, that's a different topic right now. But yeah, they're going for a Super Bowl. They sniffed it last year when they beat up the Lions in the playoffs. They sniffed it last year. They won it this year. He's going to fake an injury and rob Commanders of money. Hopefully he doesn't do that. I think he's more a stand-up guy. He's an Aggie, Texas born. He's a stand-up guy. Farmer. Dude doesn't need to prove anything anymore, 100%, but he has a love for the game. I believe from what I've heard of him that he wants to stay in the game. He wants to be a GM one day. So when he hangs up the cleats, he's going to head over to some type of office and try to work up his way to a GM position. That's his dream, I've heard. AJ's not gone. Thanks, Trey. Washington won't make the playoffs. That would be crazy.
I don't know about that.
They would need a lot of things to go wrong for that to happen. I think they have a good chance in the NFC. They lost their chance? Dang. We got a bunch of Commanders haters in here.
I know.
Vaughn eats a lot of eggs. Did not know that. Protein.
It's got to.
Cowboys on top. Oof.
Oh.
Cowboys are better? Guys.
We're not taking it. We're not putting that comment up there.
Okay, boys. All right. I think that might be, that's my last contract that we're going to talk about. Now we're going to move on to another situation that's going on in the NFL. And it's, to me, one of the more interesting ones going on. It's the biggest question mark other than Trey Hendrickson. But this is the same team that this situation is on, okay? So if you don't know who Shamar Stewart is, he is a rookie coming out of A&M that got drafted. Hey, watch your mouth. He is a rookie coming out of A&M, and he is headed to the Bengals as their first-round draft pick. I believe it was like 16 or 17. It was in the teens somewhere that he got drafted. But he is still now the only first-round draft pick who has not signed his rookie deal. They are in disputes right now, and both sides are not happy with each other. It is very much getting hot in the oven over there, hot in the kitchen over there. Both sides do not like each other, so I'm going to break down a little bit more of what got released today from all this, okay? So give me a second to pull this up.
I'll go through comments here.
Yes, please do.
Dizzle says Packers are so good, though, proven so much. So I don't know if Dizzle's being
What do you mean? We made the playoffs the past 2 years. It's the youngest team in the
NFL. Rave also says UT Austin is the only valid school in Texas.
Ooh.
Look him.
Hate that school.
Trey Becker also says he's going back to A&M.
Oh, spoilers.
Whoa. Dizzle says,
I
respect the F out of that guy. Bengals paid 3 players on the team. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so to break down a little bit of what was released today by the Bengals. So the executive of the Bengals says he needs to be here. I would encourage him to be here. He's listening to the advice he's paying for from his agents. I don't understand the advice. We're treating him fairly, they say. Okay, and this is from the owner, Mike Brown. All right. He explained the holdup is getting Shamar isn't about money, but rather contract guarantees and extreme disciplinary actions. Stewart's agent is pushing for the deal to remain fully guaranteed, even if Stewart to commit a serious violation, something hypothetical, as severe as going to prison. Brown noted that while he doesn't believe that will happen, it's the sticking point that's delaying the deal. So what I have heard, I didn't know this part, what I last heard from Ian Rappaport of why this contract wasn't signed was that there was something that the Bengals had put into the contract that had never been seen for in any first-round rookie contract ever before. So that's why he didn't want to sign it. I didn't know about what the Bengals are saying here, so it may be he say, she said here. But let's go over to what Shamar posted on his Instagram today. That is the A&M practice field. He is currently in College Station right now practicing with his college team. So not with a team who I believe is not, if they're not in training camp, they're about to be in training camp. And he is not close to be getting signed at all. So I'll pass off the mic to AJ first and let him have his reaction to all this. And whose side are you taking? You're muted, by the way.
Mike.
Sorry, I guess I accidentally nudged it. But as the only Bengals representative on this team, the NSP, I do want to say that this dude's acting an absolute fool. I think the Bengals are doing their job, right? I think this just goes to show that teams nowadays, because it wasn't just this individual, it happened multiple times throughout this offseason so far after the draft, where I think you should do a little more extensive interviews when it comes to these young bucks, right? Get to really know who they are, what type of character they are, because look at this dude, his life's going to change no matter what. And I like the comment that I read earlier by Andrew Blues. I don't like that he's a Packers fan, but I like his comment. He's saying that bro is risking it all. His agent has a point, but it will affect this player at the end. Absolutely. Yeah, sure. So if you want to get more money because you're going to make more money in the college level, okay, then go back to the college level. But what's going to happen next year when it's time to get drafted, right? What team is going to want to draft you in the first round after the stunt you just pulled here? And now it's a game of he said, she said, where the Cincinnati Bengals have been in this game for a very long time. You have owner meetings that are across all 32 owners. You know, they're going to expect to side with the kid that just came out of college that's just hungry for money, which everyone is, right? But so are these teams. These teams are going to feel the exact same way. They're going to second guess themselves as far as drafting him. So what is that going to mean for him in the long run? A smaller contract, right? He's going to get drafted later in the draft. It could affect him in so many ways. He could get injured, which I hope he does it in the college level, which could put his career to a stop right there. So, yeah, I absolutely do not agree with this young buck and what he's doing. I think you should make your money, count the blessings you have and run with that. I mean, it's an absolute privilege to be in the NFL, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I don't think both of these sides are in the right at all. From what I've heard, I don't know if this is exactly true. So I could have gotten this from a source that is not as reliable as I think. But I think what they put in his contract is if he gets hurt, he forfeits his money. So it wasn't fully guaranteed. He wants it fully guaranteed. And so what they were trying to do was, since he has a injury history, they said if he gets injured, he forfeits his remainder of the money on his contract until he can get back into playing the game. So that's what this guy is trying to do, especially since so many second-round picks have gotten their contracts fully guaranteed as a second rounder, and this guy's a mid-first rounder. He wants his money fully guaranteed, and he wants that clause out that if he gets injured, he still gets his money because he deserves it, basically. So I understand why he's doing that, but I also agree with AJ here that, hey, play the game. You're going to get a game check. because that's what every single contractor does. The games that you play, you get your game check. You don't just get everything in a lump sum, but you get your signing bonus too. And I don't think that can be taken back.
Mm-hmm.
So, so again, I don't know. I don't know what it is, if it's fully guaranteed, but he gets a very small signing bonus, or we don't know the exact parameters of everything that has been in there because it has not been released fully. Because it hasn't been signed, so they have no need to like put it out there what they're offering him.
Exactly. No one knows, right, until it's actually done. And one thing is that, like, if you look back in the NFL, you look back at all these players, you don't see that, right? You don't see like, oh, this guy gets injured, he loses everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, for the past 5 years to 10 years, you have an injury clause. Like, hey, if you get injured, you're not going to get the full amount, but you're going to be getting this much, right? It's still a lot of money, but of course, you're not going to be getting the full amount of the contract. Now, this guy, like it's being said in the comment section, has not played a snap in the NFL, and he's demanding a fully guaranteed contract, injury or not. No, dude, I think you should go out and get an injury clause where if you do get injured, you get paid this amount of money, right? Where you're still getting paid money, you're still be able to live. Go ahead, Reed.
So the clause that they're putting in, the Bengals, they've never put in any of their other contracts ever before. Any of their first round drafts in their past, or I believe also other teams, nobody has ever put this clause in their contract. So what Shamar is trying to do is take a stand and saying, NFL, you're not going to take this away from us. So that's, I agree with you guys. What you guys, AJ, you were saying, like, hey, you're making more money than the three of us probably will ever see combined in our entire lives. That's the type of money he's going to make most likely.
But is that legitimate?
That from what I double checked my sources, but I do believe that is correct. That they have this clause that they've put in has never been seen before in any of their contracts beforehand. So I think this is something new that they're trying to force on him and trying to say that he's the bad guy. That's the way I'm currently reading it.
And that's why people have been rumoring, and again, this could be not a true rumor, but they're rumoring that he has to give his money back if he's injured. Again, that seems pretty ridiculous, but like, if nobody has ever put this in any contract before, it could be believable that he forfeits like the rest of his year's contracts. So like, until he's back on the field. So I have no idea exactly what it is. We could all just be skepticizing here, and it could be something way smaller than what we're thinking, but Shamar just rubbed him the wrong way. So I have no idea.
Now, this hasn't happened before in the history of the NFL. But if he doesn't sign, does he hit the waivers?
No, I do believe he can choose to go back to college.
Yeah,
but he has no chance in the NFL.
I think he can re-enter.
He can re-enter as a free agent.
Yeah, he has
I think you go
wait.
back to the draft. I thought
there's a waiting period. Yeah, and I believe he has to go back into the draft next year.
Okay, so he's gonna have to wait another year, no matter what.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I do want to look into that because I was gonna say, I mean, if he's a free agent with a probation period, which that's understandable, then like teams would be willing to offer up the for him because he's a first round draft pick. He's legit. But I mean, yeah, kind of true. Like what Trey is saying here, the NIL is ruining people. The amount of money these kids are getting paid is insane. They're saying that Quinn Ewers should have stayed in the college level. Probably won't play for UT, but he should have stayed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that also brings me to another point. Shamar is over there at A&M right now. I think that's a violation because he got drafted. He can't be with his old program practicing or in the building. I think that's a violation on him in the collegiate level. Once you're drafted, you are no longer a part of the collegiate team that you were once a part of. So if it's like a function of like this is an A&M practice and he's there practicing with them, I think it's a violation, and A&M could get fined and he could also get fined. Again, yeah, you can fact check me there. I'm not 100% sure if that's 100% accurate, but I know there are fines where if you are an NFL player, you cannot be a part of practices or any A&M functions with the football program.
Huh. Yeah, I do want to check on that. That'll be interesting. They should all get fined. Yes, I did many times. Rave says Stewart is in the right, by the way. This is why no one likes you, Rave.
Oh,
Yeah. That's all I got to say.
Google's telling me that he can't go back to the collegiate level.
They cannot?
But
as soon as you declare, this is just what the internet's telling me. Once you declare for the draft, you are no longer considered an amateur and can no longer be part of the NCAA.
Yeah. So like A&M can get like fined for that, I believe, because he already declared for the draft last year.
I still think he can show up to their practice facility because Myles Garrett goes back to A&M all the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying if this is like an A&M like scheduled practice, he can't be there.
Didn't look like it from the picture.
Yeah, I was just saying. I don't know if it was or not, but
even at that, where does this leave him and the team? The owner probably hates him. For sure his agent, right? But then like dude's been missing out this whole time. He's acting like he is freaking TJ Watt out there. Like dude, chill out. You haven't played not one snap.
And when you look back at his stats were not amazing. Obviously, he made a bigger impact than what his stats were on the Texas A&M team. But then again, Texas A&M was not like a top 10 ranked school.
Whoa!
So
for a little bit,
he is not that it factor guy.
He's not that guy.
We were for a little bit, guys. Come on.
Just a little bit.
Right before our hopes get crushed like every other year. Let's go jump into the comments really quickly. We're going to fly by these. Sick, you made the playoffs. You do anything talking about the Packers? We just lost to the Niners, who went to the Super Bowl, and they lost to the Eagles, who won the Super Bowl. That's just all we lost to.
Why? What the hell? Why am I?
It's a compliment to the Niners. It's a compliment to the Niners.
Crap!
The compliment. Burrow was risking it all for his agent. Has a point, but effective player at the end. Skipping all the weird ones. Burrow hasn't played a snap in the NFL, and he's standing his ground as a rookie. LMAO, he ain't even a quarterback. Second coast fallacy, he's too deep into this. Nothing will change until he gets what he wants, most likely. NL ruining people, making more in college than in the NFL. A lot of players are, especially if you're a late draftee and you're like in the 7th, 8th round or undrafted, you're making more potentially in the NIL. Nope, not showing that one. Whoops. Stewart in the right, by the way. Garrett Wilson just got traded to the Pats for Diggs and 2 firsts. Wow.
Ain't nobody want to play for the Pats, bro.
Ain't nobody want to get traded over there. Private workout at their facility, they good. He's better than Parsons. Ooh.
I don't know about that.
Red Sox on top W shirt, AJ. Wow, you guys are agreeing on something?
Whoa.
Oh.
Mock draft, that is coming next Thursday, guys. Don't you worry. It's going to be a good one. All right.
Thursday.
Okay. They've been getting good. Yeah, it filled out quick. So remember, 7 o'clock Central Time. I'm going to post the link to join like 30 minutes prior. You have to join fast because they fill out pretty fast.
I almost didn't get in. I'm on the show.
All right. We're going to move on to uniforms unless anybody else has something to talk about.
I don't know.
No? All right. We're going to move on then. Guys, the title of the uniform, or the video. Where's NFL uniform where it goes to who? All right. So we got 2. We saw the Commanders last week. We showcased it. Now, the 2 that were showed this past week were pulling up right now. Sorry, guys. Where is it? There we go. All right. So we're going to look at the Chargers uniform first. And I really wish Liam was here to talk about these. So, I'm honestly a big fan of really ugly uniforms. Whenever I play Madden, I find the ugliest. When I'm playing the Packers, it's the most yellow uniform I can find. So I honestly love these all yellow jerseys from the Chargers. I really like those. And then honestly, the Chargers all deep navy blue, I think is sick. The other ones just look like anything else, but I like this uniform personally. I love it.
I think it came out at a perfect time, to be completely honest with you. I mean, back to school shopping, you go to the Staples section. This is the highlighter pack right now. Get your brand new Chargers highlighter pack. We got yellow, we got blue, we got a lightish white-ish blue, whatever. Then we got dark blue. So pick your color. We got it all here. This is literally what they look like to me. It's just a highlighter pack. This is I like the Chargers, right? I'm so excited to see them. I like the old school navy blue. I like the all baby blue, but this is too much. This is way too much.
Yellow's great.
I agree with Rave here. Only full navy uniform is tough. That's the only uniform I really like from them. Second best would be like the all powder blue, followed by the powder blue and the yellow. But other than that, I mean, there's some okay ones, but nothing to run home about, in my opinion. But the highlighters are, I guess, cool. I mean, it came
great.
out. It came out like in like 2020, I think, when highlighter was like the thing to do. The Seahawks had one, the Packers had one, the Niners had one. Like the color rush is what they called it, basically. But it's the highlighter crew.
Who was that?
The Rams was disgusting.
Saints were disgusting.
Oh yeah,
all gold, right?
All
was
gold.
All gold?
It was like a beige gold, and it looked disgusting.
The Jets, it was like a shiny green. I don't like that.
I miss the color rush.
I do too. Niners supposed to reveal a new uniform this upcoming week.
Oh,
maybe bring back the black uniforms, the black unis. Oh, that looks so sick, man. I'll buy a jersey for sure.
I'm just excited for. I think it's week 8 or week 6 with the Seahawks and the Buccaneers. We're going throwback.
Oh yeah,
the creamsicle. As well as our crazy color scheme too. It's gonna be
that
cool.
uniform goes so hard, man.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All
Dude,
right.
this guy, I cannot. Why? Why are you like this? Oh, Ray, you better hope that we decide not to go to a New England game this year. Okay, you better pray that we don't go to Gillette Stadium, because I will find you, Ray, and I'm telling you, it is on site, my guy, on site. Oh, jeez, dude.
All right. So, anything less to say about the Chargers uniform before we move on to the one that was released today?
They're going to start winning games because of the uniform.
I like that, especially the all yellows.
People are going to get
100% win rate. 100% win rate.
They can't. Sunny day. I just wish they would have fully committed and got a yellow helmet.
Oh, that'd be so wild.
That would be right. Yeah. But yeah,
just grab a highlighter, right? Just scribble it on.
Scribble on, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on to the one that was released today. I have no idea what Dizzle's talking about right now, but I feel like it's bad. All right. So
Dizzle, it's on site with you too, bro. All right. You're victim weight. You're like 160.
I know. He said 174. On, he said
174?
He's 174 dripping wet is what he said.
Dizzle.
So sad, bro.
Oh,
you're a toothpick,
I barely even move
homie.
my neck, dude. Look how that's all solid right there, dude. What do you mean? Come on, bro.
Jeez.
All right.
Oh.
Let's go talk about the Steelers, okay? So the Steelers released their throwback uniform today. And first of all, let's look at the helmet. I had to say helmet. What?
Why does it look like that?
I think that it looks sick, does it not?
It does, but look at the face, man. It looks like one of those like snub-nosed guns, like I just put like a pug. It looks like a pug, dude. Like there's no snout on that face mask. Is it just me? It looks kind of like
it's blending in.
It's because it's angled the other way, I think.
That looks funny. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Reed. Sorry.
Okay, so first, just quick reaction about the helmet, AJ.
Well, you already got my reaction.
Okay, Vincent.
It's mustard yellow, bro. I don't know.
Y'all hate yellow.
It needs to be gold.
Yes.
Not
absolutely.
Yellow.
I like the Packers gold.
Hell
you guys don't have gold. You're yellow.
It's gold.
That's yellow.
It's gold.
There's no shimmer.
Okay, let's move over. Bam!
Oh my gosh.
I love it. I have to say, I love it. The tan pants, the yellow socks.
So here's why I think you like it, Reed. It's because the background. The background is hiding the ugliness.
They're the Steelers, man.
Yeah, but when you go and play on a field, this is going to look so horrendous.
No, it will not. No.
It's because of the shading. That's why it looks okay right now.
AJ?
I will say, I'm in agreement with Reed. I love the pants. The pants. Oh,
no! I told you.
No
it's
way.
The background.
Oh gosh!
It's the background.
No.
That's why it looks good in that last picture, and then you go to this picture, and you're like, "Oh my god, get away from my eyes!"
Imagine green behind them.
Exactly. It's going to be gross.
Why are you showing that picture?
I just clicked on the picture.
Hey, click on the picture of the one I sent in the group chat with right there with Aaron
Look
Rodgers.
at that.
No, go with Aaron Rodgers.
With Aaron Rodgers.
Background. Look at that.
It's so
That's
gross.
so good.
Oh,
that looks like a
dude.
referee from FIFA.
I was about to say it's like a soccer player, or maybe they're playing rugby. Dude, I still like it because it's so unique. It's so different from what the NFL has to offer. You guys know me. I like to stand out. I like things that pop. This definitely pops. I'm just glad it's not the Niners uniform. It's just, it's something. It's something.
Okay.
I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan.
No.
Okay.
Especially when Rodgers wears sleeves. Disgusting.
It's okay. Let's go to some comments. Dizzle fighting about his weight. Lambo or Gillette make a decision now. We're not going to make a decision. Pound for pound. AJ would be asking for air within 1 minute. AJ's got some stamina. AJ's got stamina.
I'll let you and Rave go at it in the same time. All right, I'll give you both a chance.
Roger will look so good with his gold chains and watch. That uni is clean. Me and Dizzle agreeing again. Can I get Roger in that outfit? There you go. That's the league MVP. Look at that.
No, it won't.
It won't.
No.
Nobody poops that color.
I just feel bad for the linemen who have sweaty booties. It's going to look so bad in that color. We've seen colors of pants like that before, whether it's the white or the gray silver Dallas pants.
Oh,
or the Saints color rush pants.
Yeah, they look gross.
This is the exact same color as the Saints color rush.
The only bad thing I will say about this is I don't like the game that they're playing with it.
The Packers.
Yep.
Well, of course it's...
the reason why you release a uniform like this is for a game that you want to draw fans in, okay? That's one thing you want to do. But now we won't be able to go back and see Aaron Rodgers playing the Packers with the classic Steelers uniform and the Packers classic uniform. To one of the oldest franchises in the NFL, not being able to get that like photographic stuff, you're just going to see this, what the hell type of jersey is that from the Steelers? I've never seen these before. Type of thing, that's my only thing I'm going to say. They picked the wrong game, in my opinion.
This is true, though. Right there. That one, yeah. Magnesium does go hard.
Done it. I should be tired.
Versus Jets or Green Bay pull up in those.
Okay. No, it's Green Bay.
Yeah.
All right, so who gets the worst uniform? Is it going to be the Chargers or is it going to be the Steelers? If I have to pick between the two, it's the Steelers.
Yeah.
Chargers go hard.
Yeah, I like Chargers way more.
This is good, though. This is good.
I like the uniqueness. I like how it's different.
It's so different. Everybody else is just a different shade of blue, Come on.
Different shade of blue.
Come on. Let's be crazy out there.
What is that logo on the right of it?
I can try to find it. Give me a second.
What is the meaning to that?
I know I saw it somewhere.
It reminds me big. No way. They have a black version? What?
That's way
they
better.
fixed it. They fixed it.
Oh, okay. I was like, dude, no way. That is sick.
That is sick right there.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's pretty good.
I guess it's their legacy emblem or something.
I'm trying to find it. I remember I saw it somewhere.
Oh my god, dude, those jerseys you could buy are horrendous.
Dude, that's so good.
It's like the Killer Bees. That's what it reminds me of.
Get a DK Metcalf, Vince.
Heck no, it's disgusting. Never.
I saw it somewhere. I'm not sure. Bring back
Bumblebee.
those.
Okay, I will say the ones now are way better than that, but
I love those.
It's a little Bumblebee, bro.
They look, yeah, it was bad.
No.
It was bad.
No.
Like the Packers, don't the Packers have one that's
pretty
it has like
horrendous.
lines, like weird. I don't know. I really hope the Niners don't F it up.
What? Guys, these are our current ones.
Yeah, I was about to say
we got these.
I've seen those, which I like those, but I thought there was a different one.
Back to the Leatherheads.
There's these.
Those are also gross.
Well, you have stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just the Leatherhead jerseys, though. Yeah.
I've never seen that one. I don't think that's
like
Packers,
that's Notre Dame, bro. It looks like Notre Dame.
Right. No, it's a prototype.
Crazy.
These are clean.
Those are nice.
Those are clean. All right. I think that's enough uniform talk, unfortunately. You guys have any last topics before we head out of here? No? Vincent?
I don't think so.
Well, you guys know the drill around here. We're finally in fantasy season. So, AJ, what do we got going on this Thursday night?
So this Thursday night, 7:00 Central Time, we have another mock draft. We are going to up the speed in these drafts so we can get the time going by faster. And remember, you have to join as soon as possible because these spots do fill up. This is only going to be our third week. Right in the start of our second week, spots filled up faster to the point where we almost didn't make it. And we're part of the show, like Vincent said earlier. So join our fantasy football mock drafts. I know some of y'all might think it's early, but it's great practice. You get to see what your team could look like potentially if you drafted today, right? And also, we do have NSP Fantasy Football Leagues available for you to join. We have free leagues and we have paid leagues. So just DM one of us and we'll hook you guys up and set you guys out to a certain NSP league.
All right. Vincent, what cool other league do we have going on this upcoming NFL season?
So we had a league last year that we tried out, and it was a smashing hit. I think.
Smashing.
You got first place, Reed? Was it?
Tied.
Oh, tied first place. Yeah, it was you and Big Money, right?
No, I think it was Big E.
That was Big Money.
I think it was Big Money.
I think it was Big E.
Who won the year before that?
We never did it before. Oh,
I don't
when
think
it's just the three of us.
I think it was just us and a few people. But anyways, we're gonna be doing a NFL every single week pick'em type of league. So you can join, pick the team you think is going to win in their matchup, and at the end of the season, we will tally up all the points of you picking, and whoever has the highest score is our champion. We did it this. Oh, it was Big E. Wow, yep. He came back then. So yeah, this past year, Big E, one of our Cardinals fans, he was the guy that won. Tied. Reed also won, guys. But anyways, it's super fun. I think it's something competitive every single week. If you don't like fantasy and you just like to watch the football games, this is another league that you could join just to interact with us and see if you are better at picking the winning team every single week. So it should be pretty fun. We are going to create that one pretty soon. And if you guys are interested, go ahead and DM us here, either on Discord, in one of our personal accounts, or just leave a comment here on one of our videos, and we'll definitely get you the link when it is made.
All right. But that's going to be all, folks. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a great stream. Thank you, everybody who came in, commented, and everything else. But yeah, it was. I fell off in the week 18. I was 4 ahead of him, and then I absolutely botched it. It sucked. But thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate everybody here. We will be live, as AJ said, on Thursday, 7 o'clock. Be there, be square. And if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. It helps us out so much. And if you guys enjoy the stream. Enjoy what we're doing. I gotta take that off screen. All right.
My bad.
So funny, Doug.
Make sure you hit subscribe and you get more of us, more of this content. We're just ramping up into the NFL season. And until next time, guys, keep on grinding.